Hi, good afternoon. This is Rob McCarthy with 101 Loan, and I'm here with my good friend Sherry Schaller. And today we're going to talk a little bit about real estate in the Bay Area and what I have been seeing as called the mass exodus out of the Bay Area and actually out of even California. Some of you already know me, but I own a company called 101 Loan. I've been in the business for 30 years. I have over 200 five-star reviews, access to about 50 different banks. And I specialize in three types of financing: residential, commercial, and reverse mortgage financing. Sherry, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, Rob. Thanks for having me today. So my name is Sherry, and I live up in Rockland, and it seems to be a mass exodus coming up here. But I've been here for 24 years, selling real estate for 17 years. I focus on the little higher end, nice luxury market, helping clients find their dream home.
Yeah, well, it's funny. It's like you helped our one client, find a property, and it was one of these situations where it was multiple offers. We weren't necessarily the strongest price or whatever, but it all kind of came together. And I remember wondering if the value was going to come in, and the value came in. And I really wonder if he wouldn't have got that offer accepted and got into contract, if he'd be a homeowner today. Because I think with the way I saw prices going in Rockland, where he might have been basically priced out of the market.
He easily would have been. We ended up having to be at his cap, just about.
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
He had been looking for 6 months.
Yeah.
For another agent, and that's unfortunate. And we came into contact with one another from a referral.
Yeah.
It's about relationships, right?
Yeah.
So I had a great relationship with the referral, and it just so happened to be that exact same day, this agent from my office had a listing that I knew would be perfect for him.
Yeah.
We had to go up against 4 or 5 other offers, but it was the relationship and actually our buyer, because we worked together on that, listened to us and trusted in us.
Yeah.
We made it happen, and we were not the strongest of terms, but they knew that we could make it happen, and it was that relationship, and that's where my business comes from.
Yeah, and what's interesting about it too was he was a client where he was thinking about buying locally in the Bay Area, right? And the Bay Area is just it's expensive. It's so expensive, and so all of a sudden, when things like COVID hits, shelter in place, work from home hits, all of a sudden, you get this opportunity where, hey, I don't have to live in the Bay Area anymore, where it's really expensive, where he was really questioning, am I going to be a renter forever? Where all of a sudden he moves out to Sacramento, homes are literally half the price that they are here, in some cases even more. He was able to get, how big was that home approximately?
Over 1,500 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bath.
Fully remodeled?
Totally remodeled in the heart of Rockland. And we ended up getting it at 505. We had to go 25,000 for the asking price, but he listened to us.
Yeah.
Because he knew that if he didn't get that one, that would be the new comp.
Yeah.
And then he couldn't actually maybe find his dream home.
Yeah.
But he did it. But yeah, that's why people are coming here. And it's a quality of life.
Sure.
That's different than it is the rat race. Well, maybe not so much a rat race with nobody driving around during COVID.
Yeah. Well,
however,
and it seems like there's more of a sense of community. Our good friend Paul that lives out there, he much prefers it over living in Sunnyvale, where he was, and he still has that house in Sunnyvale, but he's really enjoyed living in Rockland. Met a lot of good people, in that area. It's just one of these things where you can buy so much more home. That same square footage. I have a client today making an offer, $1.1 million, and we're wondering if they'll get it because there's 10 offers on the property. So that's a good example where same square footage, double the price. Here half the price. In your neck of the woods. So today what I want to talk a little bit about and share what I've been seeing is kind of what I call this mass exodus out of the Bay Area. There's a stat out that basically over 10% of the population in the Bay Area has moved out of the area. And where are they going? Well, at first they were started going to Napa, but then we had fires. Then they started looking maybe going south, but that's a long commute, and there's not a lot of, oh, just what I call reasons to necessarily live south. Santa Cruz is a great place to live, but as you go further south, you're getting far away from what I call the Bay Area, being able to, literally just, jump on a plane and boom, you're in downtown San Jose or in San Francisco. So I've been finding a lot of clients are moving out to the Sacramento area. They're moving out of state. Are you seeing the same thing?
Yes.
A lot of Bay Area residents buying it.
So everybody that's leaving your area, Rob, is coming to our area.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
our market well, I think we were talking about it earlier. Our inventory is down by over 55, some areas 58%.
Yeah.
And home sales are up anywhere between 33 and 38% right now. And most of the people are coming from the Bay. So we're getting multiple offers, and they're having to go up and over asking price as well. But the quality of life and the community is what people are seeking because they work from home.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. And where are those clients? Those clients that you're helping sell their homes, where are those clients moving typically?
So out of all my listings this year, I think I looked at my numbers, and 70% of those people have all left the state. So my clientele that I've worked with here for 17 plus years, their exit plan is out of the state, and it seems to be the folks from the Bay Area are coming here. We get a lot of people from Napa and Santa Rosa, Paradise, because of the fires.
Right.
We don't have any rental market whatsoever.
Sure.
So we've just got so many people coming here, and having that connection is so important.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, a lot of people want to still stay in California, and what is it? It's a 2-hour drive from the Bay Area if they need to come to the Bay Area. It's interesting though, there's so many people that are moving out of state. And if you're in a company where all of a sudden, let's say you work for Google or Facebook or Apple, and or even Amazon, because we have a lot of employees locally from Amazon. Let's say that a customer moves to, say, Texas, or they move to Arizona or Nevada or Montana or Idaho, where they have low income taxes, and in some cases different politics than what we have here. But they make these moves, and all of a sudden these companies go, hey, you know what? We need you to you need to come back home. Well, being in Sacramento is one thing, or the Sacramento area is one thing. Being in Texas is a whole different animal. Yeah, but a lot of people, it's interesting. When you see a sign, I've heard that if as you travel into Austin, there's a big billboard saying California's leave your politics in California.
Yes.
And I've heard the same thing about Idaho. Same kind of thing. Leave your politics home. Whether you're coming in from Washington or Oregon or from California. But it is interesting that there's a big movement. I've never had to loan out of state. I just didn't have to, right? Most of my business came from the Bay Area, LA County. And for the first time, I want to loan out of state, because I have so many friends and clients who are asking me. I mean, this is a daily occurrence. Rob, you loan in Texas. Rob, you loan in Arizona. Rob, you loan in North Carolina. And when it was 1 or 2 a month, that was one thing. Now it's 10 a month. And then the other thing, I mean, it's kind of neat when I work with a first-time buyer, especially where they find me on Yelp or something where they're not attached to a realtor, and the most they can afford is $500,000 or $600,000, and then all of a sudden, there's nothing around here they can buy for that tiny little condo in not the greatest area, and all of a sudden now 500,000, 600,000, 700,000 buys you something substantial in your neck of the woods. And it's nice, good schools, nice homes, great community.
Yep. So, that's where people are coming here.
Yeah.
In fact, on realtor.com, I think it was a couple of days ago, the article was that the Sacramento region is the fastest growing area in the nation. We're expected to grow by 17.9% next year. Where they're all going to go, I don't know, because our inventory is so low, but it is the quality of life. It's Tahoe's an hour and a half away. Napa is an hour and a half away. San Francisco is 2 hours away. Discovery Bay is super close by. There's times when we used to water ski and snow ski in the same day.
Amazing.
So,
That's amazing.
in schools, Rockland has the #1 school district in all of the area. I mean, all the schools are in general good, but
Yeah, yeah,
people
yeah,
do their research. They know.
yeah. What just kind of wrapping things up here. What areas do you work in so in Rockland, what other areas do you like working in?
Rockland, Roseville, Granite Bay, El Dorado Hills, Folsom, Auburn. Auburn's a really popular area now because it's a little further up the hill and people are really wanting to escape and have a
Okay.
little more land. Just
Cool.
have to be careful because of fire insurance, because that gets expensive certain the more rural you get.
Sure, sure. And
But
how long you been in the business now?
17 years.
So it sounds like if you want to, if a buyer wants to work with a pro that knows the area, you're a great resource. And
I am.
how do people get a hold of you, Sherry?
Well, they call 1-916-223-7365.
One more time.
916-223-7365.
Awesome. And what I'll do is I'll post your contact information on YouTube once I post it, upload it to YouTube. And I just want to say it's great chatting with you today. And let's stay in touch and let's help some buyers go into contract.
Let's do it again. It was great.
All right. Talk to you soon.
All right. Take care. Thanks, Rob.
Bye.
Bye.